Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 21 carries, 88 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a run with Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And has given me the evil eye, folks. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Carried by number 23.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. They'll run it. It's Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence for that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
39-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Dashing through the snow. He's into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Hauschka to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Colts 7.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Grady Jarrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Rodgers on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying. To go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Colts first down.
They run the draw play with Mack. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got Jack Doyle, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Allen going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. Caught left side by Hilton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Grady Jarrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get things started with an NFC matchup up in Lambeau. Green Bay hosting San Francisco, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Check. From the gun, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
No gain, and it's second down. They'll run with Mack. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Ridley. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
For the extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Colts.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again. Allen steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. the gun. They'll look to throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
28-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense is just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. From the 27, Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Rodgers on the return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This goes out right to Doyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
First down, Indianapolis.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
At the Colts' 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
40-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Colts now down by 8. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back reception, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Jordan Poyer. The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.